Hello, welcome back, guys. So, some time ago, actually, this was like 10 days ago or so, maybe even less, I talked about Bed Bath and Beyond, and I did mention that there was a potential for a short squeeze in this company, and this is exactly what is happening today. It's 71% higher today. And it's funny because we actually had this discussion with one of our great members in our Discord channel today, pretty much in the morning before the markets opened. And we were talking about Bed Bath and Beyond. He actually mentioned something which is amazing because it actually came to be true. And he actually mentioned this actual tweet here from Ryan Cohen, who actually is a GME chair, and disclosed that he is still in his call options for Bed Bath and Beyond. And he bought some calls on April 21, 2022, actually, for $60, $75, and $80 for Bed Bath and Beyond, which was currently trading at $16 when our member actually disclosed this and actually mentioned this today in our Discord channel, which is absolutely insane, thinking that this was 16 today. Right now it's 25 and his calls are like 60 and 80. So does he know something that we don't? I don't know, but this is an insane bet to make, and it looks like it's starting to go his way, which is absolutely insane. So we are seeing a massive short squeeze here. There's no doubt about this one. This is massively shorted. I think it was shorted like 30% or something of that sort at some point. So a lot of its float is actually super shorted, and it has about 80 million in terms of outstanding shares. So very small, very little amount of outstanding shares. Remember, the company has actually been buying back shares like crazy. So this promotes the actual short squeeze. Why? Because when you have less shares, it's actually more difficult for shorts to cover their short position. There's less shares around, so they cannot really easily buy those. They have to pay more. This is why you are looking at this kind of short squeeze pretty much intensifying right now. Now, I did talk about this company, and in terms of the long run, is actually very problematic in buying. But in terms of a short squeeze, you can actually be making quite some money here if you're actually day trading this one. And again, our member here was very spot on. He actually spotted this one like one day before it happened, and you may for this reason actually want to join our Discord channel, because we do talk a lot about these kinds of opportunities, and they are very nice discussions to have. So feel free to join us. You can find a link in the description box below this video. But pretty amazing to see. And the thing is, I have talked again about the financials of this company, and you can kind of see here the key metrics. Everything is red, so everything is bad here. The company's revenues have been in negative territory. Take a look at this one. It's been growing negative. And in terms of the net income, even worse. And net free cash flow, again, even worse. The total equity is also going down. And the fact is that the company has been buying back shares, so you will see this going down. And the thing is, if the company is actually not making money out of their operations, why are they buying back shares? This is a little bit ridiculous. Doesn't make a lot of sense. And it's very problematic, because they have dropped their equity so much right now that their debt is actually 15 times their equity, and it's growing. So this is really not great to see, with all the returns and margins here being in negative territory. It's terrible to see from this company, and you really hate to see this kind of performance here. And pretty much the board keeps buying shares. The only thing that this helps with is the short squeeze, and not much else, frankly. So as a long-term holder, I would definitely not be getting into this one. There's no doubt about it. But as a trader, I could be making some good money day trading this one. There's no doubt about this. But just be very cautious. I wouldn't want to be holding this, probably not even a day. I would want to be out of this position before the market closes. Then maybe trade it in the very next day. You can make some serious money here day trading this money, but you can lose a ton, actually, if you are actually willing to hold this for the long run, which I really do not recommend. Now, if you take a look at the stock news of our tool here, and remember, you can gain access to our tool by becoming a Patreon. You can find the link in the description box below this video if you are interested. And you can see that at some point this was actually up 80%, and I wouldn't be surprised if it actually goes up 80% again. Right now it was 70 when I started this video. It was about 50% up, so it actually fluctuates a little bit, as you can understand. But you will see that the stock's valuation is unwarranted, is what analysts think, and they say sell. And I kind of agreed for that with this one in terms of the long term, as I mentioned earlier. There's no doubt in my mind that this is a sell in the long run. You can kind of see it here. The revenue growth has been -8%. The margins have been negative. The free cash flow margins have also been negative. So the company is negative in every aspect. And for the sake of the exercise, let's just say that they go into positive territory, and they actually start growing the revenue instead of being negative again. And the net income margins again enter a positive territory. Again, 1, 3, and 5 is what I'm going to assume here. 80%, 90, and 100 for the free cash flow margins of the company, which is again a percentage of the net income margins pretty much. So 100% of this one would mean 5% pretty much for the free cash flow when compared to revenue. And I'm gonna go with 15% for our annual return here. If we hit calculate, you will see that this may sound nice. And yeah, we are in the green here, and this is exactly what I showed in the previous video. But remember and also notice the assumptions that I made here. The company's revenues have been pretty much declining every year and by a massive amount. 70%, 17%, 14%, 7% here. It's been going down, it's in negative territory. And so I'm assuming 1, 3, and 5 in positive territory. So this is not easy to happen next year. From going from minus 15% to plus 3% or plus 4, 5%, it's unlikely. Could it happen? It could, but it would require massive interventions from the board, I suppose, and pretty much the company being able to do much, much better than what they were doing so far. And I'm not sure they will be able to achieve that anytime soon. We'll see, but also the net income, because even though the company could be making some positive revenue here and grow their revenues, let's just say that this happens, they're still losing money. They are still actually negative in terms of their net income margins here, and negative every year. And so how are they going to go to 1, 3, and 5% in positive territory? This takes a lot of effort. It's not easy to do. And again, you may be seeing these green values, but again, the assumptions here are extremely lucrative and very, very unlikely to happen. I just wanted to showcase what is happening with this company right now in the case where it achieves marginal profitability. And even these low estimates are actually very, 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 very aggressive here, super aggressive. And even with these ones, we're looking at a low of $9, almost 10. So we're way off from actually buying this company as a long-term investor, as a value investor. This would not be a nice company to hold for the long run. Again, I would definitely be glad to be trading this one as a day trader, and it could short squeeze even further. It would actually be insane how much it can short squeeze. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes $50 even. Really, it wouldn't surprise me at all, because we have seen that with GameStop and other companies as well. It can happen. But again, if you're looking to trade this one for the long term and actually hold it in your portfolio for your retirement or something of that sort, I really would dissuade you from that. I wouldn't recommend this one. It's a very, very bad idea. But thanks for watching this one, and tell me what you think about this company, Bed Bath & Beyond. And I'd love to hear your opinion in a comment below, so please leave a one. And also remember to like the video and subscribe if you're not a subscriber, because we want to have you around. And I'll see you in the very next one, guys. In the meantime, take a look at the video that I made earlier about another short squeeze. That was Fubo TV, which is up about 40% today or something of that sort right now. I don't even know anymore. So take a look at this one, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye.